Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sara, and today we're talking about all the extra things we pack for our kiddo with Down syndrome when we travel. So let's get into it. Let's start with the most important thing, and this is our KinderPack carrier. This thing we take anywhere where we might be walking a lot, when we go hiking, or when there's going to be any situation where we start out walking and there is a possibility that he may decide I'm done. And they make these carriers up to 99 pounds. And this is something we can throw in a backpack and everybody be walking. And when he's done, we can just pull this out and strap him onto our backs and keep going. We love this. Okay, speaking of outside and walking, we also have a stroller that we bring. This is the BabyZen Yoyo 2, and it goes up to 48.5 pounds. And he is less than that right now and is 7. So this might be the last trip, or we might get a few more trips out of it. We'll see. But we love this stroller. It compacts really nicely. Let me show you. You just push these little buttons and then it bends right here. And then you push the button underneath and then it folds right up. And it can go overhead on an airplane, which we love. And it is a great thing for us to have. It is super lightweight, so easy to travel. Okay, moving on, we bring him headphones. And we love these because they compact so nicely, but also they were our gateway to headphones with him because they're so soft and don't really feel like headphones. So this has been a wonderful tool. We have his communication device. He's mostly nonverbal, and a communication device is just a gateway to language. We also program it before we travel to add words and phrases of things we might be seeing or doing when we're traveling to give us a little bit more access to engage with him and language. Okay, next up, we have some comfort items. Our kiddo loves a Minky pillowcase, and so we bring it. And we also bring him a blanket. We don't bring that for our other kids because we also bring a safety bed for him. Now, on the topic of safety bed, the safety bed that we're going to bring for this trip is called the SafePlace bedding travel bed. And I'm going to insert a video here so I can show you about this bed. But basically, this is going to be a lightweight option. We typically travel with an Abrams safety bed, and the Abrams safety sleeper is pretty big and weighs a lot and is pretty hard to travel with. And this bed is a lot more lightweight, is going to be easier to travel with, and is going to allow us a lot more flexibility in our travel plans. And hopefully we can fit everything in a minivan when we're driving back without needing another vehicle. So we're super excited about that. We love that that bed can fit over another bed, and we're still working out the kinks, but we're super excited to use it. Okay, moving on, we are also bringing some of his favorite snacks, specifically pouches. We can get stuff pureed where we're going. However, we like to bring some comfort items, and whenever we're going to go out on excursions and are going to be gone for a whole day, we like to have something on hand for him. And this is also great for taking medications because we can just put a little pill in and he will just swallow it right up. And we have cookies. We'll be bringing some other snacks too, like bars, but always package sealed, always snack size when we travel. When we're at home, we like never buy anything pre-packaged or in smaller sizes. We use like bento boxes for lunches. And so this is specific for travel. Now, finally, the medication and medical box. So you may or may not know that kids with Down syndrome have smaller airways and are prone to lots of respiratory issues and other things. So we have, some of this stuff is not for him, but most of it is for him. We have a pulse ox because oxygen is one of the things that if there's an upper respiratory infection, that's going to be like the thing that would make something an emergency. We also have different medications, including Zofran, because it took us a really long time to figure out that our kiddo has an allergy called F-pies to peanuts. And I'll have to make another video on that someday, but basically, it's a delayed allergy. So it's not something that happens, an hour after you eat or even 15 minutes after you eat. It is hours. So it took us years to figure out that he was allergic to peanuts, and multiple hospitalizations. So now he does not eat any more peanuts, peanut butter, anything like that. And we carry Zofran because an EpiPen does not work. However, we do have an EpiPen in here because I do have food allergies. Then we have the most game-changing thing of all, which is a portable nebulizer. If you don't have one of these things and you have a regular one, I highly recommend checking out a portable nebulizer. You can find them on Amazon. You can find them anywhere, and they're not that expensive. I think this one was only like $45, which is shocking because the nebulizer that we have from insurance or from a medical supply company is massive. It is loud, and I'm sure it costs way more than that. But this thing is so compact. It has literally saved us so much space when we're traveling, and it is quiet. And so it has just been a total game changer for us. We also have worked with our child's medical team, and I highly recommend doing the same if you're in a similar situation. We have worked with his medical team to get emergency medications that we would never carry for other kids, but for this child, there are certain things that just happen more frequently for him than most kids. And so we have medications ready in case like we are traveling somewhere that is more remote, or just in general, like we don't need to be going to the hospital every other month for something that we can treat at home. So I recommend like working with your medical team to see if there are chronic issues, like for us FPIs, that you can treat at home or learn about that you can treat at home. So maybe avoiding peanuts. And then also working with the team to learn things like for us, we don't travel really much in the wintertime with him. We don't fly, definitely don't fly in the wintertime with him because he is more prone to get sick in the wintertime. And so since he was in the NICU as a preemie, we don't fly in the winter. So yeah, that's about it. So he definitely like earns his own luggage, and with the safety bed, that is, so maybe he has like 2 things of luggage that are all his. And yeah, we don't pack that much for our other kids, but this is absolutely necessary to make travel fun and enjoyable for the whole family, especially for our kiddo with Down syndrome. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.